So welcome everyone. Just take one moment to put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and just notice how you're feeling. And remember on these hot days, that breathing to cool you down. So you curl your tongue. Do that. Or if you can't curl your tongue, then you hiss through your teeth. And that helps to cool you down. So just take a moment to have a few breaths like that. And then we will just look at our pictures just to see how we are feeling today. There we go. So how are you feeling today? Just take a moment and look at those. Just notice which emotion, how you're feeling. Remember, there's no right or wrong. Just accept how it is. And of course, it's July. Hello, July. Just be you because you are unique, worthy, and amazing. Live every day to the fullest as you deserve all the good in life. There you go. And I just kept this picture because everyone is in the heat, in the sun. And so just let the sun care for you. Care for you and care for plants. But also remember, keep hydrated and sunscreened. And step inside if you get too hot, right? And we have our new July challenge. And our July challenge encourages you to try 6 new mantras. Now, we've done this before. So, a mantra is something that's a positive affirmation. And that sounds very well, I don't know. You might not know what the word affirmation means, but it's kind of like setting a goal or an intention. Sometimes you hear, if you go to a yoga class, people will say, set an intention. So it's kind of like a goal that you want to, how you want to feel. So I have a few examples here. Today I will be calm. Or today I will be confident. Today I will be caring. Today I will let things go. So those are just examples. And on the sheet that I sent you, they had examples too. So it's all about mantras. Remember, mantras are what you say. And mudras are when you use your hands. Remember we did some mudras when we placed our hands. But mantras are when you say something. So use your voice for kindness, your ears for compassion, your hands for charity, and your mind for truth, and your heart for love. So your voice for kindness, and kindness for others, but also for yourself. So here we are. I can plant seeds of kindness every day and watch the flowers blossom. And also you can do it. Say these things, set these goals, and what's so special? It's not like saying, oh, I'm going to be this, but you're going to kind of keep saying it. Remind yourself. It's more of really, really thinking about it. And so Mantras could be practiced during your meditation or when you're just doing mundane things like washing the dishes or brushing your teeth, or in quiet moments during the day. And another time you can do it is just when you're walking. You can think to yourself, today I'm going to let things go. You just keep thinking, today I'm going to let things go. That's just an example. So another thing, we've done this before, is kind thoughts, kind speech, kind intentions. Kind thoughts, kind speech, kind intentions. So these are kind of things that we could say are our mantras. And this is what I sent you. So here they're saying positive affirmations. So it's all about positive things that you're saying to yourself. And you could say, I am happy, I am healthy, I am safe, I am strong, I am peaceful, I am calm, I am compassionate, I am balanced, I am grateful, I am kind. Goodness me, there's a lot to take in, but it's very easy because you only have to say one thing, choose one thing, and just sit quietly or walk or brush your teeth or wash the dishes and just kind of keep telling yourself that. So you can do it when you're doing your meditation too, right? Walking or meditating or brushing your teeth, washing the dishes. And so right now, let's just think. We're going to have our lovely meditation, which is lovely. If you could sit next to the water on a nice hot day, right? This is exactly where we're going. We're going to the water, to the beach. That would be a perfect place to think about mantras, your goal, your intentions. Just sit, pretend you're by the beach. Just imagine the air is fresh and clean. You can smell the sea. Just let your shoulders relax and your face relax. Take those long, slow breaths. Just soften and release. When you're sitting next to the water, this is the perfect one to think about just letting things go. As the waves roll away, as the waves go out, you just let things go. Let the waves take away any tension, any stress. Just let things go. A good way to do that is just to lift your shoulders, to breathe in and then just let it out. Let things go. It's a beautiful way to relax, sitting by the waves. And I just put this one in from last couple of weeks just to remind us about our cooling breath, which we practiced earlier on. But anytime you start feeling you're getting hot, remember just roll that tongue up and breathe. Let the air go in and out through your tongue. cooling breath. And here we go. We were just talking about that. Let go. So any of these things here could be your mantra. You could let go. Be patient. You could say to yourself, today I'm going to be patient with myself and with others, especially if there's somebody that you get impatient with. You can say, oh, today I'm going to be patient. Also accept. Today I'm going to be accepting of others and of myself as well. And of course, the other thing you could say is today I am going to be grateful. I'm going to have gratitude for what I have. And every week we start with our empty basket. So Sarah, here's a stone for you. Could you just take a moment, think of something you're grateful for? There, I'm going to pop it in the basket. And Jennifer, there. Every week I'm grateful because I start off with an empty basket, and then I will end up with stones in there because you have shared your gratitude with me. Don't ruin a good day by thinking about a bad day yesterday. Let it go. There we are. Just be positive. Think about those positive things you're going to keep telling yourself, like a little goal, a little pep talk. And you will be just fine. And the story for today here we go. Say something. I haven't had this one for a while. Let's see if they have any words of wisdom in here. By Peter H. Reynolds. Nope, did I miss a page? There we are. The world needs your voice. Mine? Yes, yours. Go ahead. It doesn't need to be perfect as long as it's from your heart. You don't have to be loud. Powerful words can be a whisper. You can say something in so many ways, with words, with actions, with creativity. If you see someone lonely, say something by just being there for them. If you see an empty canvas, say something with your brush. If you see an empty lot, say something by planting a seed and watching it bloom. If you see someone being hurt, say something by being brave. Hey, stop. If you see something beautiful, say something with a poem. If you have a brilliant idea, say something with confidence. Eureka! if you want to show the world who you are. Say something with style. Ta-da! If you are angry, say something to help people understand. You made me feel invisible. That really hurt. I'm really sorry. If you see an injustice, say something peacefully. No more hurting people. Peace. Inspire others to do the same. Sometimes you'll say something and no one will be listening. But keep saying what is in your heart. And you will find someone who listens. Keep saying it. And you may be surprised to find the whole world is listening. If you are grateful for being alive, quietly say something to the stars, to the universe. Some people find it easier to say something than others. There we have somebody saying, I hope, but someone else is thinking, I believe. Someone is thinking, I wish. Someone is saying, join us. These people are saying, together we can. I'm ready to change the world, this person is saying, but this person is just thinking, I imagine. But everyone has something to say. So when you're ready, say something. Your voice can inspire, heal, and transform. Your voice can change the world. Are you ready to say something? Kind of ties in with our mantras. So you can tell yourself something every day. So let's start with our asanas now. As I head over and sit on my mat. Let's just take a moment to find some stillness, find some quietness, find some peace. Just sit up nice and tall. Maybe close your eyes. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Just notice how you're feeling. Just going to start nice and slowly with our cat, sliding our hands back, looking up for our cow, sliding our hands for our knees, curling into our cat, sliding our hands back, and looking up for our cow, and sliding our hands to our knees for our cat, sliding our hands back, looking up for our cow, and then just sitting nice and tall, and then put one hand up, then reach, 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 reach up. Maybe feel like someone's pulling you up, and then reach over, and then let that hand come down. Then the other hand comes up, and again, just take a moment and feel like someone's pulling your hand up, and then you can lean over. Bring the hand back, put it down. The other hand goes up. Just take a moment, feel that lift, and then reach over. Back you go, hand goes down. And the other hand comes up. Just take a moment to feel that lift. And then over you go. Back. Hand comes down. We'll go back into our cat and cows. Just sliding the hands to the knees, curling the cat, sliding the hands back, looking up for the cow, sliding the hands forward, curling into a cat, sliding the hands back, looking up for the cow, and sitting nice and tall. And then both hands can go up, reaching up, and then one hand on your knee, one hand behind, looking over your shoulder. Nice tall spine. Lift those arms up and sweep them over. Hand on knee, one hand behind, looking over your shoulder. Nice tall spine. And then reach up tall. And then one hand on knee, one hand behind. Sitting nice and tall. Looking over your shoulder. And then reach those hands up. Swing them over. One hand on knee, one hand behind. Nice tall spine. And sweep those hands up, reaching up nice and tall. Nice and tall. Then let those hands come down as you do a nice long breath out. Hands back onto your legs. Leaning forward. Hands on knees into a cat. Sliding your hands back for the cow. Sliding your hands forward for the cat. Sliding your hands back for the cow. And then just take it over. Sit nice and tall. You feel you're a little bit taller now. Your spine has grown a little. Feel that string pulling your head up. Now let's just get into our butterfly pose. So bring your feet together. Your knees are out here like butterfly wings. And your feet nice and close. Maybe flap those wings. Sit here for a moment. Feel the stretch in your legs. Nice and tall. Stretch the legs out in front. Give your knees a little wiggle. You could cross one leg in front of the other. Hook your arm on that leg that's up and look over your shoulder. That spine nice and tall. And then look to the front. Uncross that leg. Cross the other leg over. And you put one hand on that knee and then look over your shoulder. Sitting nice and tall. And face front. Uncross those legs. Give them a little shake. And then we can get onto our hands and our knees for our tabletop. So move any cushions or anything out the way. So now we're in our tabletop. So our knees are under our hips, hands are spread out, and your hands are under your shoulders. Just feel that you're nicely balanced here. And then big circles with our hips. Around and around we go. Your hips go right down to your ankles and over to the side. And forward, out to the side, down to your ankles and around. Keep going around. Nice and slowly. And then you can go the other way. Just slowly. Just come back to tabletop. Nice and centered. Everything should be in the same spot. Just let those hips go down onto the ankles. Just reach your hands forward. So the knees are together. The hips are down onto the ankles. Your arms are straight. So an extended child's pose. Just feel the stretch in your back. And then you're just going to rock forward. And your shoulders are going to stop over your hands. Like a little plank pose. Our knees are on the ground. And our arms are straight. Shoulders are over the hands. Then just rock back. Hips go down. Arms are straight. And then just rock forward. Back with your shoulders over your hands. It's okay if your arms feel a little wobbly. Your muscles are starting to get stronger and warm up. Just push your hips down, rock back, arms are straight. And then just rock forward. Of course, you're breathing all the time. Just breathe all the time. And just rock back, hips go down, arms are straight. Just rock forward. Shoulders over the hands. Stay here a little longer. Arms are starting to get warmed up. Push your hips down. Straight arms. And then just come back to tabletop. Just bring your hands back so that your hands are under your shoulders and knees are under your hips. And then from here, keep your big toes together. Open up those knees. Let the hips go down. And the head can go down. And go into our child's pose. So knees are apart. Big toes together. Heads down on the mat. And the arms are just resting on the mat. Just have a little rest here. While you're in your child's pose, you can just think of a mantra. Maybe just say, no, just let go. Just be relaxed and just let go. And just slowly push yourself up. Bring those knees together so they're under your hips. And your hands are under your shoulders, so we're back in our tabletop position. We're going to go into our downward facing dog. So you're going to press your hands into the mat. Curl your toes under. Straighten those legs, straighten the arms, heads down, downward facing dog. Keep breathing, straight arms. Legs are straight, but the knees are got a little tiny bend in them. And walk your feet to your hands. Keep your fingertips on the mat. So you're in a forward fold. Little bend in the knees. And just slowly sweep those arms up. Reach up, reach up, reach up. And bring your hands to heart center. So bring your hands to heart center. And just take a moment to breathe. Just notice how you're feeling. And here we go. We're going to do some Sun salutations. We're going to reach up and then bring those arms down, sweep them down, bend at the hips, touch the mat, head down. Then touch your knees with a flat back. Touch your knees, touch the mat, sorry, head down. And sweep those hands up. Reach up high, bring your hands to heart center. And then up again, reaching up. Sweep the hands down. Touch the mat with the head down. Touch your knees with a flat back. Touch the mat with your head down. And sweep those hands up. Bring your hands to heart center. And again, sweep up. And sweep the hands down. Head down, touching the mat. Bring the knees to your hands to your knees, flat back. Hands to the mat. Sweep those hands up. Bring your hands to heart center. Good job. And now we're going to do our chair flowy thing. All right, so we're going to reach those hands up. Reach, reach, reach. Then sweep the hands down. Bend down, head goes down. Hands go up. Wave to the sky. Then bend those knees, push into the mat. Sweep those hands up and stop in chair pose. Arms are over ears. And then push up and look up. And we'll do that again. So sweep the hands down, bend the knees. You go down, head goes down, then your hands go up, wave to the sky. Then bend the knees, push into the mat, sweep the hands up. Stop in chair pose. So arms are over the ears, your knees are bent. And then push the legs straight, looking up. Let's do that one more time. So bend the knees, sweep the hands down, head goes down. Arms go up, wave to the sky. And bend those knees, push into the mat. Sweep the arms up, stop in chair pose. And then push up. Then just let those arms come down nice and slowly as you breathe out. Beautiful. Now, press right foot forward. Right foot's going to go forward. The left foot is going to, the toe is going to point to the long end of the mat. So nice wide stance. Bend the front knee. Make sure you can see those big toes. Remember, you're going to. This is where we're doing warrior two. So our bodies are going to face the long end of the mat. Our arms are going to go up, and just turn your head and look at those fingers at the front. So you've got strong legs and strong arms. Pushing into the mat with your heels. Feel the strength in those legs. Then we're just going to rest the arm on the front leg. Then just bring your hand to your hip. Just take here for a moment. Just keep your hand on your hip just so you can feel that that shoulder gets pulled back. And then you can bring your hand over your ear and reach, reach, reach. And then you can sweep back into warrior two. The back hand goes down, front hand comes up. And now we're in peaceful warrior. Look up at that hand, pretend there's a mirror in your hand. You can smile yourself in the mirror. There you go. And then sweep back into warrior two. Just notice the strength in your legs and strength in your arms. Then your hands can come down. Point your toes the same way. Bend at the hips. And now we're touching our fingertips onto the mat. Heads down. Walk your hands past one leg, past one foot, bend the knee, stretch the leg. Walk those hands back the other way, bend the knee, stretch the leg. Walk your hands back the other way, bend the knee, stretch the leg. Go as low as you want. Now walk back the other way, the hands go past the foot, bend the knee, stretch the leg. Come to center. Fingertips on the mat, heads down. And then just put your hands up to your ankles and slowly slide up. And come to be a star. And then hands can come down as you breathe out. Keeping those legs wide apart. We're going to face the other way now. So left foot, the left toes are pointed to the short end of the mat. The right toes are pointing to the long end of the mat. Bend the left knee, but make sure you can see those toes. Keeping your body facing the long end of the mat. The arms go up. And just turn. Look at those front fingers. Arms are strong. Legs are strong. Press into the mat with those heels. And now rest your front arm on your leg. And remember, we're just going to take a moment to put your hand on your hip to make sure your elbow's pulling that shoulder back. And then from there, you can go up and reach. Reach, reach, reach. And then sweep back into warrior two. Then back hand goes down, front hand comes up. Look up at that hand. And then back into warrior two. And before we come out of warrior two, just take a moment to feel your strong legs and your strong arms. Hands can come down. Toes face the same way. With a bend at the hips. Down you go. Touch the mat with your fingers. Heads down. Now we're going to bend the knees. And then just come up nice and slowly. Knees are bent. Bottom goes down. So now we're like in a chair pose again, but our legs are wide open. Bring the arms up. So we're in our goddess pose. Make sure the shoulders are up, tailbones down, knees are bent. And then stretch those legs. Bring the arms down. And bring the feet together. Give your legs a little shake. And put your hands on your hips and just look up. Take a nice big slow breath in. Hold that forward bending. Just reach and look up. And then just come back to mountain pose. So make sure your feet are planted on the ground, ankles under the knees are under the hips are under the shoulders. Just let the shoulders relax. Just take a moment here to notice your jaw and your tongue. Maybe wiggle, maybe sigh. Get rid of all that tension in your jaw and your tongue. And here, that's where you frown, that third eye. Just maybe smile. Notice how different your face feels when you smile. And breathe in and out. Maybe put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Notice how you're feeling. And if you're feeling hot, you can do our cooling breath. So curl our tongues. If you can't curl your tongue, just hiss through your teeth. We're going to get ready to get back onto the mat. So we're going to go back into our downward facing dog. So we're just going to bend forward, hands onto the mat, step back. So in our downward facing dog, notice how your back might feel a little different. And it's nice to stretch your back. We're doing a lot of forward folds, forward bends. And just bend the knees, come to the ground. And then just from tabletop, open up those knees, keep the big toes together, let the hips go down. We're going to go back into our child's pose. Stretching the spine. It's starting to cool down, calm down. Enjoy the stretch with the hips and the knees. Enjoy the spine being stretched. And enjoy that your neck is having a rest. Your head's on the floor, on the mat, even on some hands. You're giving your neck a rest. So nice slow deep breath. Just push yourself up nice and gently. Bring those knees together. Then just swing around to lie on your back. Knees are bent. Feet touching the floor. Hands on the mat. Feet on the mat. Knees bent. And then you're going to just lift those hips up. Pushing down into the mat with your feet and your hands. Keep breathing. Lifting those hips up. And then just place the hips down nice and gently. Take a couple of breaths before you take a breath in and lift those hips up again. And let those hips go down. Just let your hips touch the mat. Just melt into the mat. Be supported. And then ready again to lift those hips up. Keep breathing. Let those hips go down. And bring one knee up. Give it a hug. Place the ankle onto that knee. So we got the number 4 here with your bent leg. Then just let your arms rest, palms facing up. Just enjoy this lovely resting pose here. Just let your hips be supported by the floor beneath you. Just let it go. Just relax. And just bring that knee up. Give it a hug. Put the foot down nice and slowly. Bring the other knee up. Give it a hug. Help the ankle onto that knee. So now we have the number 4 again with the bent leg on the other side. And just let everything go. Let everything just soften and relax. Arms on the floor, palms facing up. So just long, slow breaths. Feel your body relax. And then the spine, all the hips that are on the mat, just let them be supported. Just bring that knee up, give it a hug. Now, the two knees are together, your feet are together. Just let the knees fall to one side. Then arms go out in a T and look away from your knees. Cooling down. Long, slow, deep breaths. Really use your tummy muscles to breathe. Slowly bring the knees up together. Just take a moment's pause as the knees are facing the sky. Just let the knees fall to the other side. Look away from the knees. Your arms are still out in a T. Just relax, soften, let go. Long, slow, deep breaths. Roll those knees up. They face the sky. Bring the knees up. Give them a hug. Roll from side to side. Face the feet down. Keep the knees together. Just let the feet go apart. Your knees fall together. Just take a moment here. Let your arms go by your side. Just take some slow deep breaths here. Notice how your hips and your spine just are resting on the mat beneath you. You're supported by the mat beneath you. Just let go, relax. If you want to stay here for your Shavasana, you can, or you could put your legs down. Get your pillow, whatever works for you for Shavasana. Relaxed, comfortable. And just take a moment again to find the stillness. Just imagine you're sitting on the beach, or you're lying on the beach on the sand. You can hear the water. You can hear the seagulls. You can smell the ocean. The waves are coming, rolling over the sand. And then they go out. Remember that we're just going to let those waves come in. And as they go out, I'll take all your stress, worries away. Just don't let go of all that. Waves come in. As they go out, you're just going to let go. Feel that you're relaxed. Your body soft. Your breath, your breathing is slowing down as you feel more and more relaxed, comfortable in the sand. Start to slowly wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And just come up to seated. Just place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Just take some slow, deep breaths. Yes, you can think these words. Just like the sun, I shine my light. Just like the sun, I shine my light. Just like the sun, I shine my light. So let's just take a moment to lift the corners of our eyes, the corners of our lips. We've got a smile on our face. We've got love in our hearts. Just take a moment to say, peace is in me. Peace is in me. Peace is in me. And we can send each other our love and kindness. Oh, there we are. Thank you so much for joining me today. So remember, no yoga for 2 more weeks. Until we meet again, namaste.